Okay, so my dough is done bulk fermenting, and you can tell because you can see all the bubbles on the sides. You can see the bubbles on the top. It's very jiggly and it's not sticking to my fingers. So I am going to first see if I even need any flour on the counter. Sometimes when it's perfectly fermented, you really don't need flour on the counter, but we are gonna let gravity do its thing. We're gonna tip it up, side down, and just let it fall out naturally. And that's another way you know if your dough is perfectly fermented or not, because it will come out perfectly. Here is our great, big, beautiful dough. She smells divine. Let's see here. Did make 2 here, and yeah, it's perfect. It's not even sticking to my hands. Some cinnamon. Now there is sugar in that cinnamon, so you want to be very careful when adding that type of inclusion, because if the sugar gets on the sides, it will just turn to mush. So just make sure that your ends are just perfectly closed. And also you want to be very careful when you add cinnamon and sugar into the dough when you're doing this, because the sugar will literally make it liquid, and it will not to make it, you want to make it tight but not too tight. My mannitons are well seasoned, but I'm going to add just a little bit more. Oh no, see what I mean? That's exactly what I mean. So I actually need to get a different bowl for this. Like I said, it did bust open here, and it's gonna become a very messy situation because of the sugar. Or in here as well, so that it doesn't stick. So we are going to on to our second loaf here. It is so like pillowy. This is literally perfect. And we're gonna make so we turned that one into a bowl. We're gonna make this one a batard. And you'll see this one is in more of a long shape. This is what we call a batard. We're gonna put this upside down, plop. I'm gonna let these sit for about 30 minutes or so, and then I'm gonna put them in the refrigerator to do their second rise overnight in the fridge, and we'll come back tomorrow and bake off our bread.